Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It's Nutrition Topic Tuesday, so we're going to talk about some food. Just want to touch again on all of those things going on this week. We have Coffee with Coach. We want every single person to get signed up for that and check in so we can see what's going well, see what you're struggling with, create some content for you guys to add value to your membership. Make sure we're approaching any of those issues that you're having, even if they're not related to nutrition or exercise. We really want to help you guys with anything going on in your life right now, because as I've mentioned before, every single thing is related to our overall health, and that's what we're here to help with. So make sure you get signed up for a Coffee with Coach. We have hours pretty much every day between me, Morgan, and Ewan, and we want you guys to split up between different people so that no one coach is being overwhelmed. So get signed up. Check out the other things happening. Today we have a kids class. Any members' kids are welcome to join, and today only anyone else is welcome to join. That'll go out in the email. Additionally, we have Thursday recovery this week, and we have a Saturday nutrition question and answer, so Q&A going on at 10:15 after Team WOD. Friday, we're having a disco-themed night. So lots of fun things going on. Make sure you're checking out that calendar. To start with Nutrition Topic Tuesday today, our question for you is, how much protein do you consume each day, and what is your favorite protein? Maybe you can only answer one of those two questions because not all of us are tracking or paying attention, but you could answer that in a lot of different ways, right? Like, I eat protein 4 to 5 times a day, or I could say I eat around 120 to 150 grams of protein a day. And so my favorite protein, it kind of depends. I love egg whites. Like, I eat them every single day for breakfast. And then, I eat chicken all the time, but like my favorite protein would probably be ground beef. A burger. It's really good. So protein itself, we want to talk about, it's one of our 3 macronutrients, and it is a fundamental macronutrient that we need in our body. It is required that we take it in through dietary means because our body can't produce all the pieces of the puzzle that make up the structure of a protein and then give us our structure and muscles in our body. So you have to take in protein. Our body can't make it, unlike some other macronutrients. So required for our body to function properly, it has a lot of benefits, including recovery for our muscles, muscle growth, helps us with our energy and our hormone function, has some role in immunity. So lots of important factors. Additionally, protein is the most satiating or satisfying food, so it has a higher thermal index of food. Doesn't really matter. All it means is that it takes longer for our body to break it down and makes us feel fuller. So it helps us feel full longer, really satisfies us. Again, you can eat anywhere from 0.7, 0.8 to like 1.2 times your body weight. So easy way to do this would be to go with your pounds of body weight. If you weigh 150 pounds, eat 150 grams of protein. That's about that one, that times 1, somewhere like that. I think the easiest thing to focus on before you get into numbers is just thinking about how many times you're going to eat it during the day. And a protein should be eaten with every single meal in order for you to actually hit that protein goal. If you're only eating protein with 1 or 2 meals a day and not with snacks or anything like that, you're not going to hit anywhere near your protein goal. About a typical serving of chicken has anywhere from 25 to 45 grams of protein. So if you're only eating meat once a day or eating a protein source once a day, you're probably not getting close to your goal. So having it in mind that you include it with every meal, then you can worry about adding it in if you're curious about how much food you need or what you need for yourself. Definitely reach out to us, but we recommend about a palm size to 2 palms, depending on your size, with every meal. Some great sources of protein, I mean, it depends, right? But we have lean meats like grass-fed beef, that's like that 93.7%, chicken, turkey, pork loins, you have fish like salmon, cod, tuna, dairy sources, as well as eggs. I'm sorry. As well as eggs, you've got Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and then some vegetarian options would be like beans, lentils, tofu, nuts and nut butters. You can always reach out and ask us questions. As we said, this Saturday we're doing a Q&A. So if you have any questions, send us them, please. You can read way more on this on the blog today. For today, we're gonna get after a nice warm up to get those shoulders and upper back loosened up, get the core active, and then we're gonna hit a pre-WOD today, very focused on shoulder health and shoulder stability, as well as getting a little bit of work in ranges of motion that maybe we aren't working on as often. Then we're gonna get after a little bit of a handstand work progression, with 10 sets of 20-second handstand hold on the wall with your feet kicked up to the wall, or 20-second hands or hollow hold with your hands pressing into the wall, which is going to mimic a handstand hold and help you guys feel that hollow body position that we want when you're in the wall. That'll be coupled with 20 seconds of rest. For our workout today, we're getting after a little burpee bounce, 15 rounds of 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So 30 seconds of max reps of burpees to a target. We want that to be a jump up overhead about 6 inches. Or if you have something, like if you're in an apartment or something that you can, or a house, somewhere you can like tap above your door frame. Just want to make sure you're actually reaching up overhead and standing all the way up and getting your feet off the ground. So imaginary target or a door frame, or if you have a rig or something like that because you're cool, go ahead and use it. Yeah, max reps, you get 30 seconds of rest between. Let's get started with that warm up. For our warm up today, we've got 20 seconds of different movements. First one being nice and simple. We've got the mountain climber, then we've got some pike toe taps. I'll show what that threading the needle on each side looks like. Push up to down dog, and then some dead bugs, which I'll show as well. So first 20 seconds, nice hollow body position, getting that core active. We've got mountain climbers for 20 seconds. Then we're gonna keep in that plank, but push back into our down dog and tap through those toes. Get those shoulders good and loosened up. Then we'll come down onto our knees in a table position. Sorry. We'll be in table, you'll reach through, and then open up to the ceiling. Getting a good thoracic or upper back twist in there. 20 seconds. We'll switch sides. We're going to go back to our feet, push up into down dog. You can snake that push up if you need to. Really, that focus is getting the shoulders warm, getting through down dog. Then the last one we'll do is get that core ready. We'll flip to our dead bug. So that dead bug, we're gonna be here, arms up overhead, opposite arm, opposite leg, reaches. Keeping that low back in the ground as your leg extends, and you push for the wall. Awesome. Then we'll go right back into our mountain climbers, and we'll do all of that for 3 total rounds, get the body good and warm. Next, we have our pre-WOD. So for today's pre-WOD, we're gonna do some Cuban rotations. You can choose to add weight if it feels comfortable, but these are really focused on stability and stabilizing muscles, so you don't need to add a lot of weight for it to be effective, and sometimes just no weight is plenty of work. So for the Cuban rotations and the lateral press, or lateral raises, you can add weight if you have it, but it should be really light and quality reps as the focus. So for the Cuban rotation, what we're doing there is we're making like a goalpost here, maybe an upside down goalpost, and then rotating, and then pressing up overhead, coming back to goalpost, rotating, pressing down. If you notice, my arms don't move out of this range as they go down, right? So coming up, rotating here, pressing up, coming back down, rotating, and then down. We'll be doing 15 of those. You might hear like a good amount of cracking that happens. If you have something light, like a couple cans of, I have black beans and tomatoes, you can go and do the same thing here. Really nice and lightweight. If you have like 2.5 pound dumbbells or maybe 5 pound dumbbells, you might survive, but 15 reps is a lot. So we'll work through those rotations. I like to think about it from here to here. And you're just like, if you just tried that out, you get that feeling at the top of the shoulder. And then you're gonna pause from here and see if you can get any lower before you actually lower. So again, going out, rotating all the way up, pressing overhead, rotating all the way down, pressing down. After 15 of those, we go into 15 lateral raises. With that, you can choose to have, some lightweight or no weight, and then I'll show a banded option as well. But that lateral raise, you want to think about pulling the shoulders down and back, and we're just lifting our arms straight out for 15, keeping that core really active here. If you want, you can add those soup cans or some lightweight. And if you have a band or something like that, depending on how heavy it is, you can put it underneath your feet and just pull straight out there, still making sure that those shoulders are down and back. Or if it's like a very light band, one of those bands that like has the little handles on it, you can still step on it and go out there. Obviously this would be way too much tension for me. So that's why I'm not going with that. But if you have like a band with the handles, you can stand on it and pull them out. After all of that, we're gonna get into single arm push-up. So a single arm deficit, sorry. So one arm will be elevated and the other arm will not be. So if you have like a dumbbell or even a kettlebell, you'll lower into your push-up, press up for 5. We can still scale this by doing a knee push-up, lowering and pressing for 5. Or we can do that 2-part, so lowering all the way down, knees come down, press up. This should actually be a hand release, but I know with that dumbbell, it's kind of awkward to hand release sometimes. So make sure you rest at the bottom before you press back up. If you can hand release, you can do that, but it's just more that we want that full range of motion with that deficit. So then you'll switch sides, get in that nice plank position, lower, engage, press up. Maybe you can hand release the arm that isn't on the object. That's a good option. So you can do this with anything. It could be awkward with a kettlebell, so like that height's pretty high, but you could do it if you have the shoulder mobility to do that. If that's too challenging, you can knock that kettlebell onto its side. It's gonna be a little bit better of a height. Lower, hand release, press up. So you can do that with a plate if you have a plate. If you have an odd object at your house that works, it's gonna get like a little bit of it's single arm, right? So it's a little unilateral work. Going through that all for 3 rounds. You got 5 right, 5 left with that push-up. After that, we're gonna rest for 2 minutes as a group, or on your own, obviously. If you're watching this video, you're not doing the 5 a.m., noon, or 5 p.m. class, I would assume. We'll then go 2 minutes of rest, and you'll get into 10 sets, 20 seconds on that handstand hold against the wall, 20 seconds of rest. For the handstand hold on the wall, we really want to work on that hollow body position. So pressing the floor away, keeping the core engaged. You can choose to wall walk up if you can't kick up to your wall in your house. You can wall walk up, hold for 20 seconds, and then rest from there. Or you can kick up if that works. If neither of those is an option, I'm going to show a scaling option that we're going to do here. I'll show the RX scale. and then scaling from there. Whew. So, excuse the dog food. With this one, we're going to be in our hollow body position. Find a wall. You want to be close enough that you can actually push into it and feel like you're engaging into the wall. And then you're going to lift into your hollow body position, low back should be on the ground. You're going to hang out here for 20 seconds. It is very challenging, and it's meant to be. So really pressing through that wall, helping you with engaging that core. If this is too challenging, tuck one leg in. And if that's still too challenging, both legs come up. What this is a hollow hold with your arms pressing into the wall, just like our handstand push-up, our handstand hold is a hollow hold pushing the floor away. So this is a really great way to work on your handstand and shoulder stability and that core action as well. So we'll do that 20 seconds on, 20 seconds of rest. Then we'll get after a fun workout. I don't have to show you a ton with that one. You guys know what a burpee looks like. I'll show some scaling options for that today. One thing we're doing is making sure that we're hitting triple extension at the top. So what that means is that we're jumping and opening the hips. So for our burpee, we'll start with that scaled option. Depending on who you are, shoulder health-wise, you might just step back and then step up, jump up overhead. With that, we don't want you to jump down into a plank because that's a lot of force on the shoulder. So if you're going to do that for your shoulder health, then step back and step up, jump, or you can step back, jump up, jump. But if you're able to, we're going to lower that chest. Think about flopping to the ground. So for that, you're going to flop down, and then again, you can peel and step up if you need to, or you can step back, flop, step up. All those variations are good. Just want to make sure we're controlling that chest down. So the other one we have right is our flop down, flop up, flop up. What I call that one, obviously for myself, is flop, peel, pop those hips, and then we're jumping. I've not been showing yet the RX of the overhead part. So with this, we're gonna pop, reach for a 6-inch target. When you're reaching for that 6-inch target, you don't have to look up, but you have to reach really high up and jump. I'll show you. Work to be consistent on that target. So even if you don't have something, work to be consistent on each rep. Whew. One option is to go to like a door frame in your house and tap up to like a line or something overhead. Let us know how it goes. I don't know that you'll have any questions on the WOD, but if you have questions on that pre-WOD, send us a message.